those single-digit temperatures, that wind chill that Ryan's talking about, it's going to make it dangerous to be outside for too long. And that's a huge concern considering Connecticut is grappling with a rise in homelessness.
Yes, we are. NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino joining us live from Hartford now. So, Mike, are the shelters ready to take in everyone who needs a place to stay?
Well, Mike and Keisha, the shelters are certainly going to do what they can to meet that goal. But I talked with an advocate today who says that funding for these spaces is still well short of what they need. And right here in Hartford, there are people who are struggling to find a bed.
These dollars really are comprehensive to make sure that people get the care they need.
Volunteers and the Connecticut Realtors were boxing up 2,000 gift bags today filled with toy bears, books, and backpacks. It's a fundraiser to raise $3,000 for programs that help families avoid homelessness. But just a few miles away, this woman, who identified herself only as Faye, has set up camp in a park in the south end of Hartford.
Never enough shelter space. Because every time you call 211 and they say they full or they ain't got no bed.
The Department of Housing has once again given out $8 million for cold weather shelters and support services. But Faye says she's still struggling to find a place to stay. The Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness estimates homelessness is up 9% this year, but people living outside is up 65%.
We need to make things better for homeless people.
Connecticut funds homeless shelters through a range of programs, the biggest chunk $90 million through the housing department. That's an increase, but advocates say shelter space is still tight. As the winter months approach, some lawmakers are pushing for more.
This is not a partisan issue. This is a human issue. And then there should not be confusion about this. Nobody decides and makes a decision that they're going to be homeless.
One Republican agrees people should be safe, but says the focus should be on programs that keep people out of homelessness.
I just think we need to have that broader conversation of what other support services could we actually put into place in order to prevent people from becoming homeless.
Now, a spokesman for Governor Ned Lamont says the governor wants to protect safety nets like these programs as he puts together his proposed midterm changes to the current state budget. He'll present those in February, but in the meantime, advocates are also worried because the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is looking to cap the funding that it sends to states for these programs. Advocates warn Connecticut could lose another $70 million for these homelessness programs. Live from Hartford, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News.